Hello, welcome to the Lolpog League.
Oh, hello, hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Ninth day of the Paldas action is going on today. 4 matches, and we start with quite a heavy one. Division 1 match between Mörkö and TUGI. Then we will switch to Division 3, where GDUDGE faces Iceblade and MICHU plays RVP. And the final final match of the day will be Division 2 match ELIWA versus GIOVANNI. So quite of exciting matchups coming on. I hope you guys are ready. Fasten your seatbelt and let's see what the players have to show us today. And Adam, over to you. Your division. What can you expect from those two players? You played
Mörkö,
both already this season. So what do you
Mörkö
have to say?
and TUGI Mörkö having a great season so far. Average rating score 455, average nice 153. TUGI kind of struggling so far. Surely not as good as in the previous season so far, but it might change today. Has a great opportunity against Mörkö. Total lines over twice as much on Mörkö's side, but it's mostly due to the length of the matches. Mörkö played 17 games already, TUGI just 11, winning only one.
Yeah, only one game versus Mark. Mörkö played 17 games out of 18 possible, so only one game not played out of the possible 18. So yeah, Mörkö gaining some experience in this division. Mörkö has been able to beat Mark in his last match in this very exciting match, 5-4 in decider, where both players had some nice takedowns on level 19 speeds. There were some races, but at the end, Mörkö was able to beat the German top seeded player. Yeah, TUGI last season, almost until the very end, fought for the win, in the division. But there was a certain Finnish player who destroyed his dreams of winning the division. Mörkö won versus TUGI, and this allowed Jesper to win the division. So yeah, TUGI looking for a revenge today for sure. But Mörkö would like to keep his streak going. He won versus Mark. Now he would like to see a W versus TUGI.
Hello Super Mark 64. Hello Mörkö. We're waiting for TUGI currently. As far as I see, he's not live yet.
I hope he did not forget about this match.
Let's take a look at the ELO rating. In the meantime, Mörkö currently world number 3. 47 points behind second rank. Currently that's me. Quite impossible to gain that many points in this match, I believe, for him. TUGI currently world number 5. 16, 18.
But what's possible for Mörkö is to build over 100 points lead over fourth seed in this standings. Definitely a win versus TUGI will give him enough points to have a clear 100 points advantage. And as you can see on all of the tables, top 3 spots occupied by Mark, Adam and Mörkö. Every single ranking has different first seed, different second seed, and different first seed. So each of the player having first, second, and third spot respectively in those rankings you see on your screen. And then yeah, the other players are trying to chase, but it's not that easy. They are 3 of the best right now in the world. And yeah, tough task in front of TUGI. but we know when he has a good day, he can beat almost everyone.
And I see TUGI just went live.
And for those of you who are not our regular viewers, Mörkö is still playing on a very ancient version of Tetris Gym, so he's not able to play the SPS match. So we will have to play, the regular RNG. So yeah, this will be how the match goes. Best of 9, level 18 starts only. And when both players are ready, I think we can start the countdown for game number 1. Mörkö is having a very decent warm-up game on level 19 right now, currently at 77 lines and 120 over 120k. So for sure, Mörkö, if you can hear us, feel free to play this game out. Maybe it's a PB run. Oh, but the support of Mörkö is not looking great. He needs some help. Will he get it? Okay, he's slowly but surely bringing this stack down.
That
but he
left
didn't get...
was vulnerable all the time, really. Even though it looked slightly better. It was pretty much it. Well, depending on the pieces that will come.
Now TUGI going for a Tetris on level 19. That's it. TUGI is having a little bit better of a game. But yeah, TUGI, this will be your last game before the start of the match. The other matches are also awaiting today, so we can't warm up forever. We are waiting for your readiness, and TUGI and Mörkö are already ready, so let's start the countdown for the game number 1.
The match starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. TUGI wishes Mörkö bad luck. Mörkö says to TUGI, don't have fun. Don't have fun.
Don't have fun, okay.
What's
So,
fun? It looks like a real word, but I have no idea what it means.
Me neither. English is too difficult for me. Maybe players want to have reverse jinx or something like that. If this thing happens, is this real? Let's find out. Oh, both players started with 46,000. Now with those Tetris both at 69, so they're going with the same number of lines and the same number of points, despite playing different pieces.
Well, funnily enough, Fam is a phoenix in Chinese mythology.
Oh. You don't have a phoenix, yes?
Yeah, it looks like it.
16 Mörkö, 137 for TUGI. Mörkö had to skim a few lines in order to Tetris readiness. Now is Tetris ready. Oh, but a series of misdrops on Mörkö's side, and suddenly it looks very dangerous for him. Can he survive it? Oh, it looks very badly for Mörkö, and that's it. Mörkö tops out at 118,000 points. That's mean. That means TUGI, you are already good. You are leading 1-0. And top out whenever you want. You are safe.
Well, it looks like TUGI is good enough even without the fun. TUGI, the players are ready. The second game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, that was a great game indeed. I'm trying to look up for, like, how this fam looks like. There must be a painting or a photo or something.
If you wanna check it, I will keep an eye on players' fields so that we don't miss anything. Oh, and now TUGI with some questionable placements. He wanted to go for this fancy T pin, but it didn't work out. And now TUGI is forced to burn few more lines. Okay, but it looks like he will be safe. Meanwhile, Mörkö was able to build a lead. 114,000 for Mörkö and 36,000 for TUGI. It's about 80k lead for the Finnish player. Oh, and now Mörkö is building his Finnish tower in the middle of the board. Definitely both players are not having fun at all and playing some bad games. The prophets. Are they prophets, Adam?
Sorry?
Are they prophets? Because they told to each other, don't have fun and bad game or something like that. And
well, it looks like they are having fun, but the other way around. TUGI has managed to catch up. Both players with very low 150s. It's nearly the same line count.
to 30 Mörkö, to 24 for TUGI, but now TUGI is forced to do some burning on his stack. This gives Mörkö a chance to extend the lead. Oh, and Mörkö now with some kind of a misdrew, but should solve it very quickly. Doesn't look that bad.
Both players kind of in a big again. What a suffer game that is, what a suffer match that is. TUGI, this left side is getting quite too high. Finally manages to burn something in there. Cost for this T-spin setup, that was very fancy. Looks like it doesn't work out at all. Oh, that will be some additional burning for TUGI there. Well, will it work out? It feels like it can't work out.
Yeah, TUGI still needs to burn more lines, and Mörkö is in the lead by about 80k right now. Now 100k with this additional Tetris. TUGI is finally clean, is able to convert the longboard into Tetris. At 107 lines, TUGI is with 290, Mörkö 370, so about 80k lead for the Finnish player. So it looks like TUGI will require some chase down on level 19 speed. And TUGI once again some unfavorable pieces had to go for this setup, which creates another hole in his stack, but he should be fine before transition.
Mörkö is already guaranteed the lead at the transition, and it looks like it will be quite a substantial one. Currently ahead by 100,000 points. Transitions with 469. TUGI transitions with 367, and that's a very bad misdrop by TUGI. That's gonna be it. TUGI tops out. Mörkö takes the game. Yes,
Yeah,
that
let's
was
find out.
an even better game, wasn't it?
Yeah. Every single game is better and better and better, it looks like.
Yeah, and the players have trained more. Let's see how far Mörkö can go. Most likely go for some aggressive Tetrises here. Not to waste too much of the energy.
Do you think he would be able to change his approach, for example, when he would be like about 900k, or will he still stick to this aggressive Tetrises?
We shall see, but I think he really wants to get all the 3 points from this match. Don't mess around, most likely.
Oh, but this will be it. The market tops out at 516, 760, and we have 1-1.
They are ready. The third game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Looks like TUGI plays with a new grip now, back to his regular run. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, maybe he wants to adjust because recently he was complaining that he feels too much pain playing with DAS. So yeah, maybe he had to adjust the grip in order to feel less pain. Mörkö, 52 TUGI, so a very necky start for both players. They are trying to stay as efficient as they can. Mörkö went behind and 2k behind. Oh, and TUGI misdrop a little bit the TPs, great 1 minute hole, be that fatal for him.
Both players with very decent starts. TUGI ahead by about 1 Tetris currently. Well, Mörkö's board collapsed a bit. This is very unfitting for many pieces. He decides to make a 1 minute hole. TUGI going up high. This is some very bad RNG for TUGI. Finally manages to get it back under control.
Yeah, but he still needs to burn about 4 lines to be Tetris ready. And gets a long bar, gets a Tetris. 255 for TUGI, 231 for MÖRKÖS. So TUGI in the lead.
It's a pretty
And MÖRKÖ
demanding
once again
situation for
building,
MÖRKÖ.
putting those finish towers in the middle of his stack. It's not safe by any means.
This is still not a fine board, really. I really wanted to avoid that all-piece hole on the left. No, goes for the dependency on the left. All the time something was slightly wrong with the pieces. Well, now this is quite a spire on the left. Manages to work around it, looks like. Very nicely
Yeah, but
done.
he still needs to fix his left side. Okay, he's trying to. Yeah, but it's not obvious. It's not obvious for MÖRKÖ. It's not looking great.
It's a never-ending burn story. He does his best not to fall into any trouble, which could cost top out. But through all the burn, he's already 2 Tetris behind. MÖRKÖ 101 lines at 323. TUGI 102 lines, 365. TUGI with a lead, but the 19 is coming. MÖRKÖ once again in some trouble. Needs to open the well, does it? Closes it again. TUGI takes the chance, ahead by 3 to 4 Tetrises currently. If he gets the last 2 Tetris to a transition with 500k, mid 400k is the highest MÖRKÖ can do. Now it's actually low 400k. Will he even try to stack for the last Tetris? I don't think so. This is very bad. Double Z for MÖRKÖ. He gets a Lombard, that will save him. But this won't be a good transition for him. TUGI transitions with 487. And tops out. MÖRKÖ, he needs a Lombard. He needs a Lombard right now. MÖRKÖ needs a Lombard, gets a Lombard, he will survive it. MÖRKÖ, the score you need to get to take the game is 488,000 points. 488,000 points. Technically, this is 1 Tetris of the score now. But the board is not perfect.
Yeah, like for the whole game, the board on MÖRKÖ's side.
Oh, that was a
Was
very
not
bad
perfect.
misdrop, which resulted in... Oh no, that was so unlucky by MÖRKÖ. Not for the misdrop, that would have been a burn. That's why the next piece was also misdropped. TUGI takes the game. He leads 2-1. MÖRKÖ's ready, TUGI's ready. The 4th game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Yeah, TUGI leading 2-1. TUGI in this match won double the games he won in the league so far. So definitely something good for him.
TUGI lost control over the pieces for a moment. This resulted in 2 misdrops effectively and a huge hole in the middle of the board. It will most likely result in a few more holes. Oh, very nice RNG comes in the end. So it shouldn't be that bad. But he's burning while MÖRKÖ is Tetrising. MÖRKÖ ahead by almost 3 Tetrises now. It's almost up to 4. Very efficient start by MÖRKÖ. And with this tick by TUGI at the same line count, MÖRKÖ ahead by about 60k points. Mörkö with a very pacey game. 231 at 44 lines. TUGI 194 at 47 lines. Now, what's a pace by Mörkö that is? Other two Tetris added to the score. 278 at 54 lines.
Mörkö is going with those very interesting and creative setups, which for now was good for him. Yeah, but we see him burning few lines right now, so he is slowed down a little bit. Now needs to fix his left side. He's trying to do, but yeah. This
TUGI
gives TUGI a chance, and TUGI is in the lead.
has taken the lead immediately as Mörkö fell into that trouble. But now it's TUGI's turn to burn. Even scores, even lines now. Exactly even scores and lines. Well, doesn't happen too often. Will one of the players go for the push down point to break the tie?
No one's willing to do so.
Mörkö did that.
Oh, Mörkö. Okay, 5 pushdown points. I wonder if TUGI can time exactly 5 pushdown points.
Mörkö still on quite a pacey game. 4-11 at 97 lines. Getting Tetris. 4-34 now. TUGI about a Tetris behind. 4-18 at 101 lines. It looks like we have a great chance to have a race on 19 this game.
Yeah, but Mörkö once again building those finished towers in the middle of his board. And when we are approaching transition, definitely not something
Oh,
you want
that's
to go
a very bad situation by Mörkö. There's no place to put that lumber and nothing comes to the right. This is going to be a disastrous transition. There's no easy way out of that whatsoever. TUGI will take a huge lead, most likely. And Mörkö, will he be able to survive it at all? With 13 lines of 18, this is not obvious by any means. That flat horizontal lumbar maze drop is always very bad. And here we see why. Mörkö, 3 lines to go. Can he survive it? It seems to be impossible. Needs some magic to happen. TUGI with a huge lead, and that's gonna be an immediate top out for Mörkö, unfortunately. Mörkö tops out. TUGI takes the game, leads 3-1. What's happening?
TUGI on fire. Will he go for another 600k of the season? Will the game allow him to go for this Tetris? Yes, it is. No, it wasn't Tetris?
It was a Tetris.
Okay, sorry, but it was not enough for 600k. 598, 520, the final score for TUGI, and I think he is happy with it. He leads 3-1.
They are ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Mörkö starts with a maze drop of a T-piece. Will have to burn a few lines very early in the game. TUGI has already taken a 1 Tetris lead. TUGI has to
TUGI.
burn a few lines himself. It slowed him down a bit. And all of a sudden, we're at even scores. Mörkö playing one of the ground, but with a very clean stack besides the very bottom line. And with this left, this might be pretty problematic to get back effectively. Oh, he decides to go for this kind of aggressive setup. Works out perfectly. Very nice timing of the pieces. And he's out of the trouble completely. TUGI leads by 1 Tetris. This is quite a situation for Mörkö though. The Lombard will save him. It looks like Mörkö is playing a bit off today. Good overall,
Yes,
but every single time something's slightly wrong. TUGI will have to burn at least a few lines. It's a tricky hole in the middle. There will be some more burning. Very nicely done. TUGI out of the dig. That was burned lines. There were quite a few of them. And Mörkö leads by a Tetris at this point. Hello Alex. Sweden sucks indeed. Fortunately, we
Alex,
don't have
welcome.
Sweden today on the stream.
Yeah, the Swedish guy is still struggling with his CRT. We're still waiting for him to start his season. But the Finnish and Austrian guys are playing, and they are quite neck and neck in this game in terms of score. But board advantage TUGI.
Currently, that's the fourth game, the fifth game of the match, and we haven't had a 19 race yet. Mörkö 366 and 101 lines, getting a Tetris. TUGI 382 and 102 lines, burned a few lines there. Mörkö not with the cleanest of boards once again. This time he needs to ensure he doesn't top out about the transition. TUGI with much cleaner board, behind by a few thousand points at this very point. At the same 9 count, TUGI leading by less than a Tetris. Will Mörkö go for this Tetris? He goes for this Tetris, and now with that 1 line left, he will most likely just burn into transition. Mörkö transitions with 468 and a relatively clean board. TUGI transitions with a bit over 500k, 509 currently, but misdrops the long bar. Misdrops pretty bad, and it's gonna be a top out. Mörkö, in order to take the game, you need to get to 510,000 points. 510,000 points. Mörkö missed one chase down already this match by about 20k points due to a very unlucky misdrop.
He completed the chase down in this game.
Oh, he wanted to do far too much with these pieces. Oh no, that he wanted to set up for Tetris. This backfired completely. Mörkö tops out. TUGI takes the game. Leads 4-1.
And TUGI guarantees himself first point to the league table after those difficult matches at the beginning of the season. Finally, something for him to have in the table as well. And before we start the countdown, I would like to refer to our Alex sentence about not joining. Alex, don't worry, we have still a season in November, and then in January the qualification to the World Cup starts, so you have plenty of time to do so, and both players are ready. So let's start the countdown for game number 6.
It starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris TUGI has 3 games to take all the 3 points from this match. Who would have expected that before the match?
Not so many people, considering what Merkel did last weekend versus Mark, and how TUGI couldn't find his rhythm. But this is PAL, this is DAS. Every day is different, every day is a new story.
Before this match,
TUGI.
TUGI won just 1 game when losing 10.
And we have
some
also
total
Nemesis in
command.
the chat. Hello, hello Nemesis, welcome.
Hello. Mörkö starts with a pretty substantial lead. 4 Tetrises in a row start that was. TUGI with just 1 so far. Hello.
$96 TUGI, 96 Merkel, 78 TUGI. And Merkel once again struggling with his board. Something is not clicking today on Merkel's side, that's for sure. But can he find a way to overcome it?
TUGI has already leveled up the score. That's a very nice dirty Tetris by Mörkö. Still not out of the trouble completely, but on a very good way. Here it is. Mörkö back at the bottom with a center well, but a very clean stack. It's a very bad series of pieces for a center well for Mörkö. Will he be forced to set up for this dirty Tetris on the right? He is. It's very dangerous. He gets the number, fortunately. Will survive it. Well, nothing works for Mörkö today, it looks like. There's nothing at the game.
Yeah, but he is in the lead about 1 Tetris. So definitely something what is positive right now. Oh, and Merkel, so many S's and Z's, and he doesn't have good spots to put them, but yeah, he's found some nice solves. 250 for Merkel, 249 for TUGI, so both players are playing very close to each other in terms of points.
Mörkö forced to go for this very dirty Tetris once again. Once again gets the number. Well, it feels like on all the 3 occasions, he didn't really want to go for that Tetris. Was forced to. So unfortunate series of events for Mörkö, but fortunately for him, manages to hang around. Actually leads by almost a Tetris currently. Hello Zebra.
Hello Zebra, welcome. I also took a peek on TUGI, on Mörkö's stats, and S's and Z's are the most frequent pieces in this game. Oh guys, just to remind you, this is a Division 1 match, and we have a Matcherino for Division 1, $75 right now. So if you'd like to contribute, click on the link, and then you know what to do. Yeah, Mörkö extending his lead to about 40,000, but he's also a few lines ahead. TUGI has this longboard dependency, but feels it. TUGI should be fine. Gets a longboard, gets a Tetris. 375 Mörkö, 359 TUGI.
That's a very bad misdrop by Mörkö. Mörkö is on the verge of topping out, needs lumber right now. Mörkö needs lumber. Mörkö doesn't need the lumber. TUGI needs one more Tetris to take the match. TUGI, the top out score of Mörkö is less than 400k. Here it is, the Tetris for TUGI. TUGI takes the game and the match 5-1.
TUGI wins his first match of the season, takes his revenge for season number 1, where Mörkö destroyed his dreams of winning the division. Today, the Austrian player takes his revenge, wins in a very, very convincing fashion, 5-1. And TUGI's victory lap is on your screens, but it looks like TUGI can't do much on 19 today. Tops out at 481, 520. So this is his final score. And
Well, it looks
TUGI
like
wins.
It looks like the farm I've given to TUGI helped him.
Might be the case, might be the case. 481. Okay, this was the final score. Yeah, so the statistics are ready. So if you want to show Adam the match statistics, feel free to do so. And I'll prepare the table just in a second.
TUGI says the farm didn't change anything.
But you won the match, TUGI. You scored 3 points. You're no longer the last place in the division. Mörkö says, I played like monkey. Why like monkey, Mörkö? Why do you compare yourself to monkey?
Look in the stats, no fireworks today. Mörkö's scoreline destroyed by these 2 missed chase downs.
Sorry, monkeys play better than that. Yeah. So yeah. So Mörkö's and TUGI's average losing lines and TUGI's average losing lines is quite okay for Division 1. Yeah. When top scores, no 600k today, no 200 lines game. Pretty even in terms of total score, 2.47 millions versus 2.63 millions. Mörkö scored few more lines, but TUGI was the one who was able to win 5 games, lost only 1, takes the 3 points to the table, and leaves the last spot, which he had after the weekend matches. So definitely a good news. For the Austrian players. Yes, Zebra. More lines for Mörkö and yet losses 1-5. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes, and it didn't go Mörkö's way. Let's take a look on the league standings. We have Adam with 9 points, then Mark with 4, TUGI with 3, Mörkö with 2, but Mark has 1 match less than the other players. Even if Mark wins the match for 3 points, he will have he can have only 7. So Adam's lead in this manner is safe. TUGI 1 versus Mörkö. The division, the 1 champion from last season, Jesper, is yet to play. And Koszczak played only 1 match, so still anything can happen in Division 1. But those results which happened between Mark, TUGI and Mörkö, that everyone won against each other 1 match and lost 1, gave Adam a great chance for winning the division or at least finish in the top 2. It looks like this for sure. And this match was also very bad for Mörkö in terms of the ELO rating. He lost almost 52 ELO points, dropped his ELO rating back to 1707. TUGI is climbing back high. 1669 for him, only 7 points behind Jesper. So as you can see on your screen, we have a clear top 5. Then after TUGI, the 6th spot team is over 160 points behind. So it looks like it looks right now. With those ELO ratings, they will be affected by more matches, so that's not the final ELO standings, but you can see roles in PAL Dust Tetris, which 5 names there are on your screens. Okay guys, we have more matches come today. Next one should start in about 19 minutes, so I think we can take a break and be back like in about 14 minutes for the match between GDUDGE, who is currently tied for first in Division 3 with place with Iceblade, and Iceblade is debuting at this time. And we have a question in the chat from Kakutaro. Quick question: are global stars average losing score etc. available to browse for the public as well? We could post a link to this Kakutaro later. We have to find a way to do so in a convenient way. But yeah, it should be possible to do so. So you could view all the profiles, all the match stats. So we will work on it and give you access to this later as well.
Well, currently it's like they're all preserved. They are just not prepared to like show in an organized way. Maybe we'll think about something as well. On the other hand, it's like a lot of faith to work with. Just quite messy after all. But all the scores from the Lowpoke series are preserved, noted down.
Yeah, the only scores we didn't track was the scores of the Lowpoke Classic tournaments, but there are the streams are archived, so if someone wants scores, there can be found on the streams as well. Okay, so let's go like for 10-12 minutes break and then come back for the match between GDUDGE and Iceblade.
We'll be back in about 12 minutes. We're back from the break with the second match of today. That is Division 3 GDUDGE versus IceBlade.
Yeah, the very important match for the Polish player. He already won 2 matches, 5-1 versus Michał, 5-3 versus Rokorici. Has the same number of points and the same games won versus games lost difference as the French player Gunther. They are both leading the Division 3, and if GDUDGE would be able to win versus IceBlade for 3 points, his chances for winning the division will look much better and better. 2 matches to play after that versus RVP, and final probably versus Gunther. And maybe what didn't happen last season can happen this one. But on the other hand, the Swiss player has something else in mind. First match in the division, so all the destiny in his hands. If he keeps winning the matches, he can find himself in a very comfortable situation. We have RVP saying hello all in the chat. Hello RVP, welcome. Still have 1 more hour for your match versus Michał. So if you are warmed up, if you trained more today, you can just relax for a bit and enjoy the match of your opponents from Division 3, GDUDGE and IceBlade. GDUDGE definitely has a momentum on his side, had quite a good period in PAL Tetris recently, 2nd place in the Polish Championship, 2 matches in the league. So yeah, definitely if GDUDGE can go with this streak, he can be very, very dangerous. But we know that IceBlade can beat some good players. And last season he was able to beat Le, who eventually won the division and advanced to Division 2. But yeah, to be totally fair with you, both players struggled in this match. But yeah, sometimes there are some double struggles matches, and it's also quite of an important to win this match. But I think, Adam, you can agree with me that clear favorite for this match should be the Polish player, GDUDGE.
Absolutely, especially given his last performances. Hello RVP. I can see GDUDGE live and warming up. IceBlade not live yet.
So we are waiting for the Swiss player to go live. And meanwhile, GDUDGE warming up on level 19. I can see this in the background. Is at 60 lines at 80k. Yeah, so definitely the recent weeks of PAL going well for GDUDGE.
Let's take a look at GDUDGE's tournament stats so far. He won 4 games, 3 versus... he lost 4 games, sorry. 3 against Rocco and 1 against Michał. Within these games, the average losing score is 385,000, average losing lines 107, so very decent. Not the highest, of course, but very decent indeed. Highest score 580, yet to score the first 600k, and highest lines 157, 27 lines of 19. Kind of wasn't forced to go into deep into 19 yet. Maybe today is the day.
Yeah, maybe today is the day, but in order to go deep into 19, first your opponent has to show up in order to start the match. And I don't see any signs of IceBlade. He is not available on Discord. So yeah, we are forced to put the timer on Iceblade. 15 minutes as the Swiss player to join. Otherwise, we will be forced to give GDUDGE 5-0 walkover. Okay, I double check those replies from Iceblade on scheduling the match, but he didn't say he could play, and he was yesterday also writing his availability for Saturday. So if something went wrong, then maybe it happened something today. Let's hope he is here. There are some Swiss people who have contact to Iceblade and are here in the chat with us. You can try to reach him by calling or something in order to find out what happens with him. Hello, Iceblade. Welcome to stream. What happens? Why can't you play? The console doesn't work, even the new one I bought arrived with flashing red light.
Alright, we will reschedule the match in this
Wait a
case.
moment, Adam, wait a moment. Do you use this Tetris Dream card? And is flashing with a red light? Have you tried to reset it like for 8-10 times? Because I had the same issue as I put an gym card, and then after resetting it like for 8-10 times, it helped. Have you tried this? Okay, thank you, RVP. Okay, the gym card should work, but with the PAL consoles, those gym cards are so weird that cleaning it physically doesn't help. It has to be done with those resets button on the console, like 8 of or 10 times reset. Have you tried this solution, Iceblade? Okay. And you don't have any original cartridge to check if it works with the original one? Just to make sure. If we get another answer that is not working, so GDUDGE RVP, would you like to take your match then if Iceblade will be finally not able to play? Okay, Iceblade. Then we do this. We let GDUDGE and RVP play. And yeah, I wish you luck then to find a solution how to play your league matches. We will come back to you then later to schedule your matches. You are excused for today, and we will be. Yeah, I hope you don't have to withdraw. I hope you can find a solution, but we'll come back to it later. So yeah, we will ask you viewers like for 3-4 minutes break so we can set up the match between RVP and the GDUDGE, and we will be back then very soon to play this match. So don't go away too far.
We'll be back in about 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We are back from the break with the second match of today, RVP versus GDUDGE instead of GDUDGE versus Iceblade.
Yeah, we had to rearrange, and thank you very much, RVP, for being so flexible and wanting to play a match versus GDUDGE. So let's see if both players are live, and if they're live, you can ask them for their readiness. We know that RVP is playing on the original cartridge, so there won't be a possibility for him to play an SPS match. So the classic RNG will play a role, will be a factor in this match. And yeah, RVP played yesterday versus Gunther. The match didn't go well, but he promised to come back stronger. So I hope he can show it today, that he had a nice training session, is not more rusty, and he will be able to pick up a fight versus GDUDGE. We already mentioned that GDUDGE is on fire this season and will be a tough opponent to beat. Adam, any favorites to win the match, or are you sticking with is that GDUDGE will be the favorite on paper? Let's put it this way.
Well, RVP's form and shape is quite mysterious so far. Like in one match, coming back from kind of a hiatus. Yesterday against Gunther, he didn't play bad at all. Got crushed. But who knows? Soon he will play better today. I think we may expect a very even match.
Yeah, it would be nice to see an even match, but we know how it goes with those PAL matches. Sometimes it goes the way like TUGI experienced this season. He had only uneven matches, 0-5, 1-5 losses and 5-1 wins. So yeah, sometimes it doesn't go the way you want. RVP says good luck, have fun, and is already ready. So we're waiting for the readiness from GDUDGE's side, and then we will start the countdown for game number 1 of the match RVP versus GDUDGE Division 3, the Lolpok League Season 2.
Sure.
Okay, and GDUDGE is back. GDUDGE says he's ready. So I would like to have a reconfirmation from RVP that he's ready. Just more than 2 minutes since his readiness. And then we can start the countdown for game number 1.
They are ready. The match starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris RVP versus GDUDGE. Top of Week Season 2 Division 3. GDUDGE starts. Was the miss drop? I missed it. But it looks like a miss drop, judging by the effect it did to the board. The RVP quite high on the left. This is not a good hole, really. There's no burn setup, takes that J double. And a slight miss drop. Wow, what a start from this match. Very shaky one.
But GDUDGE seems to have his stack under control right now. RVP still needs a few more burns to be in a perfectly fine position on his side. 55,000 points for GDUDGE, 38 for RVP.
RVP is still struggling with his board. GDUDGE Tetris ready, but has to take this delayed triple. Well, this is very dangerous for GDUDGE now, actually. It's something to the left. Would love to get a lumbar. What are these pieces for both players in this game? Nothing works. That was a ghost burn for GDUDGE, I believe.
Those pieces are not friendly at all.
RVP with a lot safer boards, about 2 Tetrises behind. GDUDGE pretty much needs a lumbar now. Doesn't manage to bring that piece to the left, and that's gonna be a top out. Wow, RVP takes the first game with this Tetris, and a very unfortunate course of events.
Yeah, RVP is already
GDUDGE.
RVP is already good.
It worked there. So many. I wonder if that was a ghost burn indeed. If it was, then like still there was no better placement for this piece. So unfortunate. On the other hand, fortunate it happened so early. Not just a few thousand points at the very end of the game. And GDUDGE is ready for the second one. RVP is ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
We have more and more players not blaming RNG, but they're stacking. That's also quite of a nice, in some terms, nice thing to see. That players recognize where they made those mistakes, and that was not the field. That was not the fault of the pieces.
Where there are not rollers. Like, who would roll on Pal nowadays, but still, you know they need to train more, you know?
But they definitely do, I have to say. I did some kind of analysis of the league results so far. And in most divisions, we can see some progress of those points scored compared to the previous season. Division 3 is kind of an exception, still not yet improved in every single statistic, but they can make it up and can do better. But GDUDGE right now once again in some troubles.
This is looking very bad for GDUDGE actually. This all might be the game saver. So high. Needs the lumbar. It's a dirty Tetris setup. Really didn't want. Oh, and that's a very bad lumbar dependency on the left. Is there anything he can do? He misses the quick up to the left. GDUDGE tops out again. RVP takes the game, leading 2-0.
It escalated very quickly on GDUDGE's side. RVP with a healthy lead of 2-0 after 2 games. Had also some struggles on his side, but he is the one leading in the match.
They are ready. The third game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
One players bring a game over 100 lines. Ideally, just into transition. You're both more than capable of doing it.
GDUDGE with a quadruple hole for a moment. Managed to take care of that. Gets the first Tetris of the game. RVP yet to score the first, and in quite some trouble. Wow, what a cleanup that was. So friendly pieces perfectly executed. RVP out of dig. Hasn't go for the line spin, that's surprising. Set up for the first Tetris, GDUDGE already with 3. This is the fourth one. GDUDGE with a very good start, unlike the previous games.
Well, GDUDGE quite an interesting solution to his right side of the board. It costed him some lines, but he's finally ready for some Tetrising. And 126 for GDUDGE, 87 for RVP. So advantage Polish player right now. And RVP trying not to fall back too much. He has a 2-game advantage, but he wants to score more, I suppose.
GDUDGE again in trouble. GDUDGE in huge trouble now with this number dependency.
He needs something to burn.
Gets lumbar, unfortunately. Will survive it now. And he gets a Tetris. 209,000 points at 57 lines for GDUDGE. 145 at 55 lines for RVP.
Yeah, advantage GDUDGE in this game for sure. But you know how tricky Paldas can be, and it's very tricky for the RVP. RVP tops out 148, 960. So it means GDUDGE is already good, and we have 2-1 score. RVP leading the match after 3 games.
They are ready. The fourth game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Yeah, and I have a very nice ask to GDUDGE. If you could hold this final score after a top out for a little bit longer than half a second, it would be very nice to keep track of it. Would be easy. And we have a $24.99 donation in the Macherino prize pool. Right now, our prize pool is at $99.99. Who was so generous?
That was a massive zebra. Thank you very much for the donation.
Thank you very much, Massive Zebra. Nice to see it. I hope it can motivate our players even more. So right now, the 5th place finisher in Division 1 is guaranteed $9.99. But we are back to our match. 99,000 for GDUDGE, 55 for RVP.
Well, who will be the one to give the last penny before the 100?
If I had to bet, I would say it would be Mark Meyer from Germany. He was very well known in previous events to give those 1 cent, $1, and so on. So if I had to bet, I would put my money on him.
GDUDGE leads by about 2 Tetrises currently and has the cleaner board. RVP had to fight with the dependency for a moment. Currently out of it. Just 1 piece needed to open everything up. Here, this perfectly fine board for RVP. Yet better one for GDUDGE. GDUDGE managed to build a very substantial lead. 202 at 49 lines for him. 141 at 50 lines for RVP. GDUDGE is back in it. It looks like that was just a very bad start.
Oh, but those dependencies...
What?
are
He
not
lost the
good for GDUDGE.
control over the board completely in a split of the second, and that's gonna be it. GDUDGE tops out. RVP needs 1 more Tetris, and with this Tetris he takes the game. He leads 3-1.
And thank you, GDUDGE, for holding on the score for a longer moment. Thank you very much. And we have Robin Tetris in the chat as well. Welcome, Robin.
Hello.
Have you trained more today? Okay, RVP, you are good. You can top out whenever you want. You are leading 3-1, and RVP tops out at 237, 880.
They are ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. What do you mean the console has been a huge asshole to you?
I have something with the consoles in there. I played also some console issues.
Well,
Not a
it's
good
like
day for consoles.
Adam breaking things part 3669.
Maybe. Every session. What console are you using? The original one or Retron, Robin? Okay, GDUDGE with 3000 points right now. RVP with 22. CRT froze. So you have also problems with CRT. Retron user. So maybe you can ask the French scammer for a solution. Sorry, the Gunther. I don't want to be rude, but yesterday we had this quite weird jokes about Gunther scamming Leo, and yeah, some kind of left in my mind.
RVP starts with a huge lead. Almost 100k lead for RVP at the beginning of the game.
GDUDGE once again with some shaky placements. Oh, what's going on GDUDGE's side today? Oh, and once again GDUDGE with some misdrops. He needs a lot of help right now. Okay, he gets some. Yes, Massive Zebra, all players in Division 1 who are not relegated. That's true. 213,000 for RVP, 82 for GDUDGE, and yeah, GDUDGE was able to lower the stack a little bit, but still is far from being clean.
This is like a disaster scenario for GDUDGE. RVP with a monster pace, 283 at 60 lines. GDUDGE almost 200k behind, halfway through 18. I think that's the greatest lead we've seen in the whole league so far. Take into consideration the amount of lines, over 200k lead at 65 lines for RVP. 230k lead for RVP. What is that?
Okay.
He's playing a perfect game.
Yeah, GDUDGE has a suffer game, that's not a doubt, but 71 lines and 330,000 for RVP. It's a great game, so a very bad series of events for GDUDGE. Not only he having some troubles, but his opponent playing one of the best games in the season so far.
260 and 70k lead.
I think there's not much GDUDGE can do on 18 in this game. Oh, and this L misdrop. Let's see if you can solve it.
Almost 300k lead for RVP. That is stunning.
But if Zebra, I would need to calculate all of those science fiction scenarios. But considering those realistic scenarios, Adam is almost guaranteed the top 2 the division this season.
Top 2 maybe not yet, but top 3 I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I say about those realistic scenarios. If we count those science fiction ones, probably top 3.
RVP now in a little bit of a dig. That would kill him. GDUDGE less than 200k at 112 lines. RVP 500k at 117 lines, 300k lead that is. What's happening? Robin says free chase down. Yeah. So easy, child's play.
RVP found his rhythm finally. It looks more and more like those games he played in the Lolpok Cup qualification when he was having those 500k, 600k transitions, almost, maybe not every single game, but very, very often, very consistently.
And RVP transitions with a 300k lead. GDUDGE needs the best chase down in Das Tetris history.
Yeah, and he is going very risky, and I'm afraid it won't be it. GDUDGE tops out at 138 lines, 264, 480. So we know who won the game, but let's find out what will be the final score for the Belgian player. And the final score for him is 579, 880.
Well, Robin, the switch incident wasn't like 300k. That was like less than 200k, I believe. Like much less than 200k.
Okay, guys, and with this game, RVP is guaranteed at least 1 point to league tables, so RVP won't go home empty-handed. He won't have 0 points after this match. And both players are ready for game number 6, which starts in
3, 2, 1, Tetris.
So GDUDGE right now needs to win 3 games in a row to force a decider. GDUDGE knows that every single point will be very important at the end of a game. So he shouldn't give up yet. He should fight for every single game. This might be decisive at the end of the season. And if RVP wins this match for 3 points versus GDUDGE, he can be back in the contention for a division win. Okay, he lost versus Gunther, but if this division keeps playing like this, that everyone can win against everyone, his chances for winning the division might not be over yet.
Zebra, actually, I'm not sure if I've ever been 300k behind at transition. I don't remember such an occurrence. I'll actually check how much the switch incident was. Out of curiosity.
It's about 200k.
Yeah, I think a bit less
okay.
than 200k.
Okay, and right now GDUDGE with a very high right side of his board. Oh, and he decided to do for another setup in order to bring it down. How will he be able? GDUDGE still fighting. But yeah, it's lower and lower, so he should be able to bring it down. But once again, it gives chance for RVP to build a lead. Not the biggest lead of the world, about 1 Tetris right now. And now RVP is fighting for his life. 125 for RVP, 146 for GDUDGE, so GDUDGE was able to...
RVP in a lot of trouble. This is going to be a top out for RVP, and GDUDGE survives the first match point of RVP's. He trails 2-4.
Yeah, so first match point saved. So there is no need for you GDUDGE to mull this game. Maybe it's wiser to top out it and save your energy for other games, or maybe he wants to play for a few more lines in order to fill back the rhythm of the game. Can do this as well. And he decides to top out at 224, 596.
And the next game starts in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. I've just checked it, and the switch incident was only 180k points, around about. So nothing close to 300k. Let me check what the actual post was in that game. I don't remember all these numbers. It was like 2.5 years ago. Time passes by so quickly.
No, and GDUDGE once again in some trouble. Okay, but his well is open, so he gets long. Oh, but he closed the well. GDUDGE closed the well, and he's once again fighting for his life, and there are no burns. Oh my god, and what is he gonna do? Is GDUDGE able to survive? No, GDUDGE tops out 27,740 points. RVP is not yet done. 28,000 is the score to beat. But RVP scores a Tetris, takes a game and a match, and wins the match 5-2. RVP, you are fine. You had a struggle game as well, but you are the one who was able to win it. And you are back in contention, Division 3. Commiserations for GDUDGE, but you have still 2 matches to go. Iceblade and Gunther. So yeah, train more and come back stronger. Will we see a victory lap from RVP's side?
I hope we will. Yeah, I've just checked it. The post in that game was actually about 400k. That's history. Now are the lolpok times. CTP is gone, unfortunately. Meantime,
RVP What a struggle game. 48 lines, 81,000. Don't you think that
Be
using the
robbed
word robbed is
CTP
a
and
little
made
bit
it
much?
best of fives and put line. Yeah, it's true. Like, who would play Pal with line caps nowadays? We wanna see some double max outs first, don't we? Like
Yeah.
I will
And
put
to be
RVP off
honest,
for a second. We have this. Don't you think that that's great? Of course it is.
yeah, but what's the point of rollers playing in PAL? It's for them it's a slower version. So I don't think there is a need for rollers to play PAL. I think it's a very nice distinction between PAL and DSC. And DSC we play with any style. PAL we play with DAS. That's how I personally view it. I think there are also other people like Adam who think the same. This is why we decided to organize our series of events.
Hello. I don't know Tetris and stuff. Yes, that's true. If you roll, please stop.
Then start and get some help. Yeah, they can play for color grinds. Yeah, that's true. That's what they can do. But yeah, in my personal opinion, PAL should be played with DAS. This is why I decided with Adam to organize this series of events. I have nothing against people who are organizing those events for rollers and so on. And yeah, if there are people who want to play it, and there are many of them, why not? Oh, and GDUDGE crossing the line a little bit.
RVP about to transition.
And what will be his final score? Oh, and Triska is here as well.
Hello, Triskai. Hello, Aptis. RVP transitions. Let's see how far he can go. Into 19. He needs a lumbar pretty quickly. But it's not looking good now. That's why you don't have right words 19. Can he save it this time?
No.
Not,
It upset
unfortunately.
with 351. 980, it's his final score of the match. 5-1 win for the Belgian player. Let's put it all in the statistics. And let's fill the table as well.
Well, this is like Division 3, this average losing current average losing line is quite definitely there. It was a suffer match for both players. RVP comes victorious from it. 5-2, he wins. And puts himself in actually not so bad position after his first two matches. Lost 1-1-1. Same as Rocco.
Yeah, Gunter with 2 wins, GDUDGE with 2 wins and 1 loss. So the situation in this division is pretty interesting. But we are not done with Division 3 yet. In 13 minutes, another Division 3 match should happen. DE is direct encounters, GF games for, GA games against. We should have another Division 3 match in about 12 minutes. MICHU versus RVP.
RVP will play his second match of today's very soon, and actually if he wins, he might put himself in a pretty comfortable position, also with 6 points as GDUDGE, but with a direct encounter on his side.
But not direct encounter on his side versus Gunther. So yeah, this might be problematic for him in this matter. I think we go like for 7 minutes break, and then we'll be back with match MICHU versus RVP.
Yes, we will be back in about 5 minutes. We are back from the break for the third match of today. Division 3, again RVP, but this time against Michu.
He played one Polish player, won 5-2. What will be his score against the other Polish player? Against Michu. We see the statistics all in favor of the Belgian player over the Polish one. So on paper, RVP should be the match favorite.
Michu with a very rough season so far. 4 games won in 2 matches. Walkover against Rocco. Really needs to win today. RVP, on the other hand, can put himself in a pretty comfortable position after the 3 matches, despite the 1-5 loss against Gunter. Of course, now if Gunter wins all the other matches, he wins the division automatically, so RVP can't do anything with that. But in terms of getting the second place and a very good odds to get to Division 2 through the ELO list, there's a very decent chance, don't you think?
Yeah, that can be done. RVP is not yet visible on the official list, but with this win over GDUDGE, he surpassed the 1400 barrier at 1410 right now. Is RVP, so as you mentioned, has some matches to play. So yeah, it can be a situation that RVP could be promoted to Division 2 by ELO rating. But it's not given. This season, the lowest rated player who got into Division 2 was Giovanni by rating, not by guarantees. Was Giovanni with 1488. So it was quite of a challenge to get there. Okay, we have one lower rated player, Le, but Le got into Division 2 by winning Division 3, so was not considered as an ELO player.
And Giovanni on the full list with these 3 wins in the season, already up to 1602 points. This is a huge jump over 100. It was like in 1400s, now up to 1600s.
Yeah, but Giovanni also PB'd during the season, so this gave him also few extra points. Yeah, so not only winning matches but also increasing PB. Giovanni started the season with 730 or something. Now he's over 750. So this is also a way how you can increase your ELO rating. And we have RVP warming up. Still waiting for Michu. The match should start in 2 minutes, so we can wait for the Polish player to show up. And we will see how it goes and which way. Michu still has some chances to not be relegated if he wins versus RVP and he played. He should be safe to stay in Division 3. So let's see how it goes.
Well, Zebra, technically the poet owns the record, surely, but it's like nearly impossible to verify that. It's a very unfortunate situation in a way.
And even Poet says that his games are not like 100% DAS, so there are also some doubts from his. So, yeah, that's
RVP, the
this game.
PB determines the starting elo of a player, and it gets updated every time the PB gets improved. So you can improve your rating through elo basically in time. The idea is that with the higher PBs get, the more points join the rankings will go higher, which will make them work smoothly eventually. And historically, the changes in points are just few, one way or another, so it won't break it in this way. But in very simplifying all the things, the starting ranking you can get, it is 1200 if it's a 600 kpb, 1400 if it's a 700 kpb, and 1600 if it's a 800 kpb. Then it goes like both ways. Quite of
Max out is about 1750 if I'm not mistaken, and the lowest elo we can start is 1000. We don't want people to start below this rating. None of the players reached ranking below 1000, so yeah, we will see if this will be possible. But the idea is also that the more matches you play, the less significant your PB will be, because then if you make it back with this PB, then the rating will be recalculated through all of your matches. So the more matches you play, then at the end, the less impact it will have on the final outcome. But what it gives more elo rating points to the whole rating, so it shows how globally the players are improving and so on. Yeah, we could discuss about elo ratings for longer hours, but unfortunately we are forced once again to put a timer on Michu. Let's hope he can show up today.
I've managed to get in contact with Michu. He says he will be here in about 5 minutes.
Okay, so the timer has to go, and if Michu shows up within those 14 minutes, we can start a match between him and RVP.
Just to make everything clear about the initial elo, let's go from like the very bottom. If it's 0 PB, then it's 1000. It's a 500k PB, it's 1100. 600 kpb is 1200. 700 kpb is 1400. 800 kpb is 1600. 900 kpb is 1700, and max out is 1750. Then it goes to infinity. As the PB tends to infinity, the initial elo tends to 1800. I will give you the link to the compendium. Here it is. Yeah, I guess we should make it like visible on the server. We'll think about it.
Yeah, but for now on, the link to the compendium is in the general as well on our Discord server. The message sent by Adam 12 minutes ago. But yeah, definitely we have to find a way to put in a very distinctive way, so that no one can miss it if you're looking for it. Okay, so we are still waiting for Michu, and Michu says hello in the chat. Hello, Michu, welcome.
Hello. I guess we can put the timer off, not to stress anybody out.
Yeah.
And here we have Michu live. So let's switch to the play fields. RVP had a great warm-up in the previous match. Won it pretty easily, but after a very suffer match. Michu with all suffer matches today. With all suffer matches this season so far. And it looks like both players are ready. But on the other hand, I don't see Michu like ready physically. So alright, he confirms it. So I guess we can start the match. The first game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Yeah, Michu probably happy that RVP is playing on the original cartridge. He was not forced to say no to SPS. We know his strategy. Even if he has the technology, he doesn't want to play SPS. He wants to play the match as random as possible. And our RVP is not having the technology. It goes Michu away. 48 for Michu, 32 for RVP. And Michu about one Tetris in the lead, but also 3 lines ahead. So virtually no lead if RVP will be able to convert the long ball into Tetris, and we have a very neck and neck situation. Michu playing few lines in the future, but as far as the scores potential is concerned, we are on a very even pages right now. And Michu started with quite a large number of points on his scoreboard, but now it's going pretty badly for Michu. Can he survive it?
This shouldn't be any problem in terms of just surviving, but the efficiency.
But those castle walls are not helping him.
It's still fine, really. The whole distribution wasn't that bad. Umber comes to the rescue. Oh, Michu lost control of the pieces there. Now this is very tricky, very difficult. That dependency that is. He gets the lumber. Will it save him? Oh, why didn't he go with that J into that hole? Another slide misdrop. Most likely he didn't have NAS for that, which we can't know, but with this J on the left and another misdrop, that's gonna be it for Michu. RVP takes the first game.
Yeah, RVP takes another game. He's not forced to play it out, so he can top up whenever he wants. And he finishes with Tetris. 88 lines, 328, 700 is the final score for the Belgian player.
And the players are ready for the second game, which starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
And Michu going for the central well. Oh, he was forced to close the well for a moment. And now he's building for another 30 setup. Oh, what is Michu doing? He's going crazy.
What was that?
Oh, and
Oh no!
that was
Did he want
overshift.
to set up for that dirty Tetris? It really looked like it. It
would
couldn't
say
work
that he
out nicely.
overshift.
It just couldn't. And it's gonna be another top out for Michu. Michu tops out early again. Very early indeed. RVP takes the second game. He leads 2-0.
He wanted the Tetris. Okay, so it wasn't an overshift. And Michu admits. Okay, so he admits, Michu, that you are 0-2 down. And RVP, you can top out whenever you want. You are safe for game number 2.
Michu's ready. RVP is ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Well, in classic Tetris, you don't get additional bonus points for style. There was this idea of the popularity match about 1 year ago, and the idea was both players start at the same time, they play the game, it doesn't matter what they do, at the end of the game people watch that vote, and whoever wins the public vote wins the game. Maybe we should organize something like that.
Maybe.
Style points. I would stroke, I know.
I would lose in the first round. Okay, 92 for Michu, 49 for RVP.
Who would be like the main pre-tournament favorite? What do you think? If everybody who participated in the previous Lowpoke Cup played in that.
I think girls should have an advantage in those kind of popularity contests.
Do you suggest ELIWA would win?
If she would be the only girl, probably yes. But maybe I'm wrong. 148 each, so they're playing very neck and neck.
GDUDGE says Michu would have a huge advantage in such an event.
In his cock costume, you mean, or do you mean something else? $159 Michu, 172 RVP. Michu needed a long bar. And go to Tetris. And is about 10k behind. 223 RVP, and Michu once again going for those center wells. And this time gets a long bar, gets a Tetris. 217 Michu, 223 RVP. It's a very neck and neck situation. Now RVP needs to burn a few lines, which he does.
RVP in a lot of trouble. That was a ghost burn, and he hangs the number on the left. An immediate top out for RVP, and Michu takes the game, trailing 1-2 now.
Oh, that's a game for Michu. It's 1-2, as you said.
But so many ghost burns in this season.
And Michu very happy about winning this game.
They are ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Here, just as I said, so many ghost burns this season happening all around for so many players. I didn't notice so many, nearly as many in the previous season.
Need Ghostbusters, Adam.
Ghostbusters? They should be the Scorebusters, not Ghostbusters. Or
Yeah, but where there are too
Chokebusters.
many ghosts, maybe the Ghostbusters have to help.
Well, Sweden Busters would be like appropriate, but the Swedish guy is joining the league very soon, so maybe let's leave that for the next season once he gets relegated.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see a player who won last season fighting for relegation this one. But to be honest, Division 1 is so strong and you're so evenly matched that sometimes those 2 worst days of performance may decide about the final outcome of the whole season. Meanwhile, let's give the players some score updates. 125 Michu, 60 RVP. So it looks like Michu is finding some rhythm and RVP is misdropping more and more. So it gives Michu a chance to increase the lead. Once again, a misdrop for RVP. And a misdrop for Michu. Both players are not playing that clean, but Michu was able to get a long bar on time. And Michu is about 90k ahead.
Michu is building the lead slowly but surely. 210 lines at 6 is 210k at 62 lines. RVP 146k at 60 lines. This is the biggest lead we've seen in the match so far, I'm pretty sure. And Michu is playing a very steady game, besides this one moment of that high dig moment situation. The game is very clean. He extends the lead to 110,000 points now. But he's also 10 lines ahead, so the real lead most likely about 4 Tetrises. It looks like normally if that was like NTSC 18 and so many lines to work with, the whole 19 to play with, 10 lines would be like, well, okay, you have the like 2 Tetrises, maybe 50k at the end of the game. This isn't that much, but here being 10 lines behind can make a huge difference, especially if you can get the information of what your opponent's score is at the transition. When they transitioned and you're still with a few lines on 18. Nevertheless, in this very case, Michu, with the lead of 100k, just 5 lines ahead, has a huge lead over RVP in this game.
RVP.
Michu in a lot of trouble though. Needs anything to burn on the left. I think he misrotated that lumbar, that tip is, and this will be a top out for Michu. Michu tops out. RVP, you need to get to 404k points to take the game. RVP will survive it, but will he have enough lines to do it on 18? 404k points is the score to get. 5 Tetrises
Yeah.
needed,
Oh, and
but
he
with this
closed as
burn,
well.
now it looks like he will require a little bit of 19 play.
And he burns even more. So his chances are lower and lower in order to... Oh, and he puts himself in a more difficult situation right now with this misdrop. I don't know if RVP can
It's still survivable,
change this
surely,
around.
but needs some RNG
Yeah.
help and perfect play, and this number hang will most likely mean game over. With transition coming in 4 lines, yeah, that's it. He gives up, there was nothing to fight with. Michu takes the game, leveling up the match at 2 each.
2-2, yeah. Exactly.
They are ready, the 5th game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Yeah, so Michu lost first 2 games, then won the next 2. And what was a best of 9 match? Now is classic best of 5. First 2 in 3 games wins the match. And RVP starts with some slight misdrops. Both players with the same scores, but Michu has the board advantage right now and was able to convert a long bar into a Tetris. Oh, but Michu now hangs a long bar on column 3, forced to skim some lines as well. Oh, and another overshift, I would put it in this words. I need to find a way to bring the stack down, but another misdrop from Michu. And RVP takes a game, leads 3-2, sorry. Can top out whenever he wants. He is totally safe. Hello, Mark. Welcome. not sure if RVP can hear us. RVP, Michu topped out at 8 lines. There is no need to mull this game. Can you please top out? My commentary
What?
cut off for like a minute or the
Commentary
whole
cut
commentary,
off?
Mark? What do you mean? The whole commentary or only mine?
Well, there must have been some malfunction on our side then. Sorry for that. The players are ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, once again, sorry for the inconvenience. I hope everything's fine now. Well, that's very weird. Maybe my mic disconnected for a moment. I haven't noticed it. I have no idea.
But-
Let's save it for now. The players are playing next game. Michu starts cleanly with a Tetris, and RVP with a pretty demanding board, still clean. Will have to burn at least 2 lines now. Goes with this number to the left. And now gets the Tetris. Michu with his second Tetris of the game. RVP with a very bad hand on the left, he gets the lumbar. But this left is very high. He will survive it surely, but well, this looks like some extensive digging. Michu gets a great chance to build a very commanding lead. RVP has holes on three different parts of the boards, which quite don't cooperate with each other. Has a chance to open some of them now. This didn't really work. Now it's up to 4 holes. All are about the same height. He might end up being forced to set up for a dirty Tetris here. Takes the double, takes the triple. Now number dependency on the left. Michu already 2 Tetrises ahead.
And the RVP is clean.
After the long...
164 Michu, 106 RVP. Is the score after 50 lines?
On the other hand, when you consider how bad RVP's board looked like for a moment, this is still relatively little damage done. That's because Michu is not paying a pace in particular game. He still takes the advantage,
and
surely.
another misdraw.
And Trisky just got a 19 start transition. Oh, 40 hertz.
40 hertz, pal, okay.
Stop cheating, and don't roll, please.
Trisky, when are you going back to PAL? Give us the answer. After CCWC? The real PAL, I mean.
Maybe for the local cup. Michu maintains the lead. Actually, it's grown up a bit. Currently leading by around about 100k points. RVP with a bit of an inconvenience on his board.
Yeah, but he solves it very nicely, and this guy should be ready for World Cup or maybe even earlier. Okay, that's sooner. That's nice to hear. I know that for the most of the American players right now, NTSC is the most important one because CWC is coming. So yeah, totally understandable that you are concentrated on the other version of Tetris. Michu, meanwhile, with 406, RVP with 288. So advantage Michu, but Michu is also a few lines in the future. And about 100k lead for Michu, so there is no way RVP can go with an advantage to transition, so RVP has to prepare himself for some level 19 chase down. If Michu will be able to win this game, he will save one of the match points. Then will be some kind of force to win another game to force in the decider.
Michu waits for the lumber for the last Tetris. This is 7 high now. Michu tops out, but RVP tops out as well. Just at the transition. Michu prevails. Wins the game, survives the first match point of RVP's. RVP leads 4-3. And they are immediately ready. The game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We have a lot of really good and really bad moments mixed in this match. These two were the first transitions of the match for each player.
Yeah, before this game, highest lines for Michu was 107, for RVP 126. Yes, and definitely the best games in terms of survival for them. And yeah, let's hope that they can do more. Of that 30,000 for Michu, 69 for RVP.
Michu will have to work with this one minnow hole on the left. Now has a pretty decent chance to get down to it. It's just an piece. Oh, that they double on the right wasn't good in particular. This will cost a few additional lines. Nothing major happens, but a few
But
lines were
something major
wasted.
happens. Okay, I thought it might be major on RVP's board. He was able to solve it very, very cleanly and leads by about 50k.
Michu back to the clean board. RVP also with a perfect board actually. Very nice setup altogether. And Michu in quite some trouble up high. He will need a long bar very soonly. Oh no! Looks like it will be it for Michu. Is there anything he can do?
Still fights, but it's too much for him. And Michu tops out after 46 lines, 120,000 points was the score. That is 120, 080. And RVP takes the game and a match. Wins 5-3 versus Michu.
Let's hope RVP manages to get far deeper into 19 in this game than in the previous one. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . GDUDGE says Belgium too strong for common Polish man.
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it.
RVP can squeeze a 500k out of it yet on 18.
Yeah, Michu, thank you for the words, but you know, the most important is that you showed up today, and then you keep your showings, that you train your showing ups more. You have still one match to go, but probably it won't happen very soon because Iceblade is experiencing some hardware issues. So we will have to find out if the issues won't be able, or they will be able to solve in a short amount of time. Then with that, and only after that we will be able to schedule those matches. Yeah, as you mentioned, Adam, RVP doesn't have all the destiny in his hand. If he keeps winning the matches, and if Gunther keeps winning the matches, there is nothing he can do. But he can still finish in the top 3, which guarantees him at least Division 3 next season. But maybe if Gunther has 1 or 2 hiccups on his way, maybe there will be some chances for RVP. Who knows? Who knows what happens? And there is over 500k for RVP finally in the last game of the match.
This is a much better transition than the previous time. And he survives it very nicely, back to nearly perfect board.
I wanted to say he went for very, very safe stacking just after transition, which was very wise. And now, okay, it's going
550, that is. Lost dust there, but still survivable. This is still survivable if the pieces are controlled. Very nice. Out to the left. Always put your O's to the left. But with this middle drop, that's gonna be it for RVP. 560 is the final score, the highest score of the match. Most likely the highest score of today, wasn't it?
You might be right. You might be right. If you want, you can check it.
RVP wins 5-3.
Do you think in the match of TUGI versus MÖRKÖS, we didn't have any 550? No, TUGI had 598.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that one. I was sure there were no 600Ks.
Yeah. So,
Michu essentially with 5 gifts to RVP, average losing score less than 100k, average losing lines just 34. Still not in the best shape. We're hoping for better, and we'll see better. Maybe he's keeping the best for the Lopo Cup.
who knows? Maybe if he trains more, he will be able to squeeze more points. Yeah, the statistics of the match are on your screen.
Michu Tetris, Michu Potato, Michu Potato, Michu Potato, Michu Potato, Michu Potato. 3.
Yeah, those are the match statistics, and we can also have a look on the league table. We have Gunther, GDUDGE, and RVP with 6 points. Only Gunther playing 2 matches. GDUDGE played RVP, but didn't play Gunther. Gunther played RVP, but didn't play GDUDGE, so there are no direct encounters among all 3 players. So we go for the normal game difference to sort the players
Well,
right
this
now.
is unimportant now, really. The most important thing is that RVP won with GDUDGE, so if it comes to a tie between them, RVP will be the one placed higher, and Gunther has one more match to play.
More match to play. Michu, 4 losses, 0 points. 1 match with Iceblade to play. Will it be a match which could save Michu a relegation, or will Iceblade collect 4 points before the match versus Michu and does not give Michu any hopes? We'll have to find it out later. As we said, we have to wait for Iceblade to fix his hardware problems. And yeah, that's all of Division 3 for today. But we have still 1 match to go. In 19 minutes, ELIWA from Austria joins the season and will be playing Giovanni from Italy, who is on a very nice roll. Giovanni is looking to win another match and be 1 step closer to advance to Division 1. Massive Zebra, Richard Wolf. How should I put it in those words? Yes, he won 5-0 with Martz, but then he lost 1-5 versus Hyakutaro, and he got a no-show walkover win versus Gold. So this is what is giving him his spot in division right now. All of the players have to play Balbar, so we will see how those matches against Balbar go, and then we will find out who will advance to the higher division the next season. I suppose, Adam, we are going for a break. We'll be back in about 12 minutes or so, then for the final match of the evening between ELIWA and Giovanni.
Yeah, I just asked ELIWA and Giovanni if they want to start earlier. If they want, we can do it, but for now, let's go for like 10-minute break.
What's going on?
We'll be back in about 10 minutes or earlier. Alright, then just in 10 minutes. We are back from the break with the last match of the night. ELIWA versus GIOVANNI, Division 2.
Division 2. You can see Giovanni played 3 matches so far. Won every single one of them. 5-1 versus Robin, 5-4 versus Mark, 5-2 versus Le. Had some quite good performance so far, with average losing lines of 130. Average losing score a little bit lower, 360. And and his highest score of the season, 654 so far. He was able in his best game to surpass 200 lines. For ELIWA, it is the first match of the league. She was quite busy with some real life tournaments recently. Now is back to some online Tetris. And yeah, we are very curious how well can she do today versus Giovanni, versus a player who you mentioned before going into the break, who is looking forward to win this division. Still ELIWA and team to play, and if he wins the 2 remaining matches, he won't have to wait for any results, and he'll guaranteed to join Division 1. But I think ELIWA has some other plans and will try to prove Giovanni wrong today. Okay, so Giovanni asked for 1 more minute to come back, to be ready, so we are waiting for him. For you, ELIWA, if you don't know, Giovanni is playing on the original cartridge, so SPS matches against him won't be possible. So we'll play a normal RNG match. Level 18 starts only best of 9s, for the first to win 5 games win a match. And we see Giovanni is there in front of his camera.
Hello, Nemesis.
Yeah, Nemesis rooting for ELIWA. Do we have any fans of Giovanni? Where is Team Italy? Where is Arden? Where is Medros? Where are the other Italians? And we have also Shuichi in the chat. Welcome, Shuichi. Hello. The Italian fans are with Giovanni in his room, so this is why they are not in the chat. Okay, everything is now clear. He's the tifosi are
Were
with
either
him.
the people we talked about? I don't think so.
Yeah, maybe they're not the people we talked about, but I asked generally about public him. So the Italian tifosi are there, and they will try to support him as much as possible. But in the chat, we have Team Eli, also Mark rooting for ELIWA. So we have live audience behind the back of Giovanni, and the virtual audience ELIWA, who will be able to support their player more, who will be able to give more vibes. We'll find it out. And we have also Hyakutaro in the chat. What are the symbols Hyakutaro wrote? What are bananas, or what are those?
They are the Italian hands, which do the
the
thing.
Italian hands. Okay, I see the Italian hands.
Yeah,
I thought for the first looked like some bananas.
but it's like quite quite upsetting that you see 4 players in a room in which Tetris is being played, and only one of the 4 people is training more.
Yeah, this has to change as soon as possible. Maybe Giovanni will inspire his friends to train more, and maybe we'll have more Italian players next season.
ELIWA is ready for the match. Giovanni is ready as well. The match starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. ELIWA versus Giovanni, Lollipop League Season 2, Division 2.
Good luck and have fun, guys. And both players are in. And this is, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first time this season Giovanni playing with a live audience. Oh, and ELIWA with a lot of trouble, and I don't know if she will be able to survive it. It's a very unfortunate top out for ELIWA, only 2 lines, 1,520 points. And Giovanni is already good. Giovanni leads 1-0.
Ja, ELIWA, ja. Ganz schlecht, ja.
And Adam speaking German. Guys, note it, this doesn't happen very often.
Giovanni says warm-up done. Is ready, ELIWA is ready. The second game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Let's hope the next sorry, I can't speak today. The next game will not be ganz schlecht. Let's hope that the next game will be ganz gut. Now Giovanni started with some early struggles on his board, but gets the T for the spin, which resolves the board. 52 for ELIWA, 28 for Giovanni.
Well, maybe ELIWA wants a thumb. Thumb seems to be a creature. Seems to be a creature ELIWA would really like. I will give her one.
You can give her one, and Thumb helped other Austrian player TUGI today to win the match. So maybe will another Austrian player as well. Okay, 105 for ELIWA, 105 also for Giovanni. So they're having a neck-and-neck game. That's the highest scoring one, but both players trying to do their best. So it looks like both of them are having their stacks under control. 135 ELIWA, 153 Giovanni. So Giovanni, yeah, they are like now exchanging those Tetrises. They're separated by 2 lines. So either it's one Tetris lead for Giovanni or the same score, depending on the timing of long bars. What's most important, both players are playing cleanly and yeah, not having too much issues. And yeah, they're playing different RNGs, but there was like another situation in this game when they're getting the long bars in a very quick succession or almost simultaneously.
Both players with very decent paces. Giovanni with a really good one. ELIWA behind by about 1 Tetris currently. A very clean, steady game we have here. Yes, Richie, that's the P word.
We
It's
are not
called
afraid.
pace.
We are not afraid of the P word. We are not afraid of the pace. 301 for ELIWA, 362.9 for Giovanni. So Giovanni was able to build about 3 Tetrises lead. And ELIWA going aggressively, setting up for another Tetris, was forced to close the line for a moment, but gets another wrong bar, converges into Tetris 380 for ELIWA, for 34, sorry, for Giovanni. So Giovanni maintains this about 50,000 point lead over ELIWA. Now Giovanni was forced to close the well for a moment and will have to skim a few more lines. For 29 ELIWA, 463 Giovanni. We're approaching transition in 22 lines on both boards. And both boards are not perfect. Adam?
They are with a pretty bad misdrop just before transition. This costs her quite a lot of lines. Giovanni maintains the lead of about one Tetris, but it looks like he will be able to bring the lead to the transition.
Oh, the ELIWA is 2 lines behind, so depending on the timing of the long bars, she might be even in scores with Giovanni.
They can both score one more Tetris. Giovanni is leading by 20,000 points. And burns into transition. ELIWA transitions with a lead of about 2k points eventually. We have the first 19 race of today. ELIWA with a clean board. Giovanni now also with a clean board. ELIWA leading by about 5k points.
Will Giovanni be patient, or will his Italian...
He lost dust there! Giovanni lost dust, and that's gonna be it! ELIWA wins the race and takes the game, leveling up the match at 1 each.
Oh, that was a nice game. 548, 820 for ELIWA, and 539 for Giovanni. So over 500,000 score, and we have 1-1.
And they are ready. The next game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, hello, małe żółte krety.
Hello, welcome in the chat. The balcony man on the balcony today. And so ELIWA transitioned with about 2k points lead and won by 9k. So her post-transition score was also better than Giovanni's one by about 7k. In the dream, but not Tetris dream. Okay. uh, 47 ELIWA, 52 Giovanni. When he scored another Tetris, ELIWA as well. They are separated by about 3,000 points. And Giovanni building some finished towers in the middle of his board.
Well, maybe the FAM works.
You gave ELIWA the FAM only after game number 1, yes?
Yes, exactly.
And when did TUGI get this FAM?
Also, like after, I believe after the third game.
Mm-hmm.
It won 3 on the spot. So far, 4-0 for the FAM.
Are you superstitious, Adam?
Well, not really. On this picture, it really looks like a creature which really wants to be hugged and which you can hug. So really positive, you know. They are behind by about 2 to 3 Tetrises at this point. Giovanni 202 at 49 lines, ELIWA 145 at 51 lines. Needs to chase. The pieces are not friendly in particular so far. This looks like a pretty nice solution. Oh, she doesn't go with the T into the very right side hole. Now digging up high. She really needs a lumbar, gets a lumbar. But Giovanni is running away with the score.
Yeah,
Leading
over
by
120,000 right now.
there's nothing ELIWA can do at the moment. She had to run out of it anyway. The sooner.
Oh, and now she gets those S's, Z, and T's.
And nothing to
needs
put
to-
to the left. That's some
Mhm.
very rough sequence. Nothing wrong in terms of surviving, but the efficiency isn't there. Giovanni with almost double the score of ELIWA at 322. Leading by about 150k points at the moment.
And ELIWA in a pretty difficult situation. Slowly but surely, the runway on level 18 will be not sufficient to overcome this deficit.
Well, she managed to close the gap a little bit. She's behind by 110,000 points at the moment, and Giovanni with some cleaning to do. So the lead will most likely go down to under 100k. Here it is, 90k now, but ELIWA is running out of lines. 21 lines to go. One more Tetris, and Giovanni will be guaranteed the lead at the transition, looks like.
Hello, Arden, welcome.
Hello.
Arden, do you know the Tetris people which are sitting with Giovanni back in his room?
Giovanni now guarantees it at the transition, and this will be a very commanding one. 100k ahead. ELIWA can score only one more Tetris. Giovanni can too. ELIWA transitions with 397. Giovanni 502, and one line of 18 to go. This is a really huge lead, but ELIWA survived the transition excellently. Now playing on 19 speeds, Giovanni transitions with 530.
And ELIWA still going strong. 412 for her, 536 for Giovanni. Giovanni also surviving those level 19s and 20. ELIWA on level 21.
Well, this board of ELIWA
Giovanni
is not good in particular now. It's a double hole on both sides. Gets the great pieces to work with. Vertical long bar. Giovanni in a lot of trouble. Gets the great quick tap to the left. But still, it's dire straits. Giovanni's on the verge of topping out, essentially. It looks like ELIWA will get a chance to chase the score down. ELIWA, the score you need to get to in order to take the game is 550k points. Need to get to 550,000 points.
110,000 points more to go.
This right wall is not looking good. This doesn't look good for ELIWA. She needs a lumbar right now. Gets the lumbar. Very nicely done. 100k to go, level 24. Board
Can
is
we
clean.
see- Can we see a 110,000 points chase down from ELIWA,
Of course we can.
level 25. Okay,
This board is kind of broken. She needs a lumbar. Gets it.
that's a long
Something to the left. Very nicely done. Great.
Good.
Oh, to the left. That will help a lot.
Yes.
80k to go.
And Giovanni can't believe what he sees. Look at his camera.
That's a misdraw by ELIWA, but still survivable. The stick can go to the left, decides not to. Gets an O, puts the O to the left. This will be a 3 high left. This will be difficult now, but still perfectly survivable. Still survivable it is, but this misdrop of the O piece, that's gonna be it, most unfortunately. 60k to go. Almost half of the chase down done.
27 for ELIWA. Is it your lines PB? Yeah, I wanted to ask because I remember something like in terms of level 25, 26, probably first 27.
Yes, ELIWA confirms that's the new lines PB for her.
GG's. GG's for the lines PB, but GG's for Giovanni for winning the game. 2-1. 2-1 for you, Giovanni. Yeah, I was wondering what's going on. You were so kind of nervous, kind of unsure what's going on. And yeah, ELIWA is showing that she can go for those level 19 chasedowns. So this should be a kind of a warning for Giovanni.
Hello, Yelena.
Oh, Yelena is here as well. Hello.
Giovanni's ready, ELIWA's ready. The next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Yeah, Adam, we see so many new faces here in the chat. Maybe it's time to give our players, the people, a link to our Discord server. You can join us and maybe try your luck with some Paul Does Tetris in Season 3, which starts in November. 22 for ELIWA, 1500 for Giovanni, but Giovanni gets it longer, gets it at risk. And yeah, Giovanni is going back to business. ELIWA was forced a little bit high, and she now needs a long bar to fill the dependency, gets the long bar, and we have both players with 49,000.
Shuichi console isn't required in the Lowbox series. It's just the original controller or its good replica. And you will have to do some burning. Oh, what was this a misdrop? It was intentional, but the board is completely out of control. What's happening? Can she survive it? Oh, spam at the worst possible moment. It looks like it's still survivable. Very nicely done. What a survive by ELIWA there.
Yes, still not over it. Still needs to keep her focus.
And that's a very bad misdrop. Lombard comes to rescue. What a Lombard that was to save the game. Can she do it? Another misdrop there. But still, she can still open it all up. Now needs an O to the left. Gets the O to the left. How many bailouts can you get in one dig? She needs another one. She needs Lombard. Gets the Lombard.
Oh, but it's not over yet. She still needs some luck.
Another Lombard comes to the rescue and a perfect L to the left. What's happening there?
Can she survive it? Oh my god, what's going on? Still, oh, and that was too much for ELIWA. 55 lines stop out, 145, 540. What a fighting experience from the Austrian player, but yeah, unfortunately it wasn't enough. Giovanni takes another game and leads 3-1.
ELIWA's ready. Giovanni's ready. The fifth game starts in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Well, this is a must win for ELIWA already. It looks like and feels like there's no coming back from 1-4 down today.
Yeah, 3-2, 4-1, totally different scores.
ELIWA starts with a little thing to do. You might want to set up for this dirty Tetris and sets up for one in a very aggressive way. Will it pay off? Yes, it does. Lumber here. Will she set up for another one? Not that aggressively this time, but she is ready. Gets the lumber. Now we'll go back to the right. And actually, she has a 1 Tetris lead after 22 lines.
Yeah, now Giovanni has to prepare his stack for the readiness, but he goes for some weird placements and is forced to do some more burning. So if ELIWA can be efficient, can stay efficient, she can extend his lead over his Italian rival. 122 for ELIWA, 63,000 for Giovanni, and now Giovanni is in a dig situation.
This left is very uncomfortable to work with. There's such a hole on the far side, open to both sides, and kind of cut off from the top. Always difficult to work with. This time it takes quite many lines. Very nice spin there. But still not out of the trouble. The hole on the second column makes things very tricky.
And out of it is ELIWA is about 100k in the lead.
It's the greatest lead ELIWA had in the whole match, surely.
$203 ELIWA, 106 Giovanni, and Giovanni not yet clean. Right now he is clean. He gets a long bar conversion to Tetris. 129 Giovanni, 210 ELIWA. Now ELIWA building one of the ground, but gets a long bar, gets a Tetris. Giovanni once again has to fight with his stack. It looks like kind of endless struggle this game for the Italian player. But now he is clean. Will he be able to maintain this board state for a longer time? 155 Giovanni, 256 ELIWA. ELIWA still 100k ahead. And Giovanni is even 3 lines ahead in the future. So yeah, a very healthy lead for the Austrian player, for ELIWA. And both players are clean. Both players are going for their best. 325 for ELIWA, 224 for Giovanni. So they're like exchanging those Tetrises. Neither of the players slow down. So if they keep doing what they're doing, there will be no room on 18 for Giovanni to reduce the deficit. As we know, this game, sooner or later, droughts come both sides.
At 90 lines, ELIWA with 376, Giovanni with 269. Now getting a Tetris. ELIWA is not slowing down. This is on pace for a high 500k transition. Giovanni not even on a pace for a 500k transition. Squeezing out a mid 400k out of that will be very good for him. And ELIWA is already there. 445 for ELIWA. Should have to burn a few lines now though. This left is very difficult to work with here. Oh no, those are some bad pieces for her. Giovanni is going for it. She needs a lumbar. ELIWA needs a lumbar. ELIWA needs a lumbar right now. It looks like ELIWA will be topping out. Giovanni, in order to take the game, you need to get to 451,000 points. 451,000 points. It's impossible to do it on 18 anymore. So he needs to preserve surviving the transition, which is coming in 5 lines, and it looks very difficult. Can Giovanni survive? With this number, he can't anymore. I'm not sure if it was possible in the first place, but still a really great effort by him. ELIWA survives with the huge lead she had before transition and straight's 2-3. They are ready. Next game starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. ELIWA with a bit messy start. But it looks like it will be end of the minor deck. 4 players with 1 Tetris so far. ELIWA now getting her second. Giovanni waiting for the Lombard. This might be quite some drought, judging by the height of the left side. Finally the Lombard comes. Was ready for 2, so immediate setup. Gets another Lombard. Third Tetris for him, and the fourth one to follow. Giovanni has managed to build a slight lead, about 1 Tetris. Two clean stacks, 2 good tournament paces. Giovanni goes for this aggressive T-tack setup. Gets the T. That was quite aggressive given he had a T-shaped hole stack. That worked out very nicely. 266 at 59 lines for Giovanni. 201 at 56 lines for ELIWA. She will most likely be forced to set up for this Tetris. And she does it, waiting for the Lombard now. Lombard comes, dirty Tetris for ELIWA. Behind by about 2 Tetrises she is now. This Tetris of Giovanni's delete will grow to about 3.
Yeah, but both players are clean, so this is the most important thing. And now see how efficient can they go. But Giovanni is 100k in the lead right now. It goes for another Tetris.
An average start is transforming into a very pacey game now for Giovanni. And ELIWA fights with her board. Didn't want to put that any of those J's to the left, and that's gonna cost her the game. She tops out. Giovanni takes the game. It's 4-2 and guarantees himself at least 1 point from this match to the table.
And he's 1 step closer to his ultimate goal. Giovanni tops out at 98 lines, 34 or 340, so many 4s and 3s in the score. And leads 4-2.
ELIWA's ready, Giovanni's ready. Next game, possibly the last game of tonight, starts in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Yeah, ELIWA in a kind of difficult situation. She needs to win 2 games in a row in order to force a decider.
Yes, Robin. As his home is watching, and as his home is watching, the only proper way to play this Tetris. How does? Not rolling, just playing.
ELIWA started with an early 1 Tetris lead. And we can see Giovanni being very excited on his chair. On the other hand, ELIWA, as always, very calm. No emotions shown from her.
Well,
Trying to be as focused as possible.
This match is still savable. She's 2 games behind. It's always overcomable. Just one very tight game which goes this way, then one unlucky mistakes which results with the top out, and the lead of 2 games is gone. That's how fragile these short matches, this little differences are.
Yeah, but bad news for ELIWA are that Giovanni didn't have any early top out today. So the games he lost, he went to 144 and 134 lines. So yeah, even if he loses games, he's able to transition. Best of 87. Okay, Robin. Nice suggestion. Okay, ELIWA, Giovanni, Robin, change the rules for your match. We play a best of 87.
Good luck.
I hope you have the whole night to do so. Just kidding. 217 for ELIWA, 249 for Giovanni. Now ELIWA with a Tetris goes to 240. Both players at 240 right now. But board advantage Giovanni at this stage of the game. ELIWA needs to do some cleaning. But I think, Robin, for playing best of 87, we need to train our bodies more in terms of, stamina, durability, and so on. I think our bodies are not yet trained enough to play those best of 87, but maybe one day.
Giovanni has managed to build a really significant lead. Is at 358 at 81 lines. ELIWA with this Tetris 311 at 85, sorry. This is a 3-4 Tetris lead for Giovanni. ELIWA has 45 lines of 18 to work with. It's starting to look very dangerous for her, and this is a very bad board for her. She needs a lumber right now. She's not getting the lumber, and that's gonna be it for ELIWA. She tops out, and Giovanni takes the game and the match 5-2. Let's play this one out.
Yeah.
We wanna see some 19 action, some extensive 19 action.
It was quite an unfortunate series of events for ELIWA. She didn't take enough care of left side of her board. Then it was too late to survive. But something what she can take home is for sure this level 27 game, those 215 lines, those some nice survivals. So the league just started for you, ELIWA. There are more matches to be played. So as Adam would say, train more, and then it should pay off for the future. Okay, Giovanni is going very risky before transition, but he gets so many long bars, but wasn't able to convert. Okay, now he converts it into Tetris.
This won't
Okay.
be a safe in particular transition though. This isn't a good transition by any means. So much of the of the space on the right side used, but handled perfectly after the transition. He survives 500k already. Max out incoming. Board looks very nice. 550 it is now. 450 to go. This is the Tetris setup Adam MTS approves, and here's the lumbar, here's the Tetris. Almost 600k. $600k for Giovanni, 400k to go. This is not a good setup though. This is really not a good setup. This is a very bad setup. Oh no, that's gonna be it for Giovanni. Why right? Well, why? Tell me why. That was at 930, at 970, not barely 600.
960 was the
Oh yeah,
second.
alright, 960.
Yeah, so yeah, Adam, yeah, maybe you shut up by criticizing other players and their stacking on PAL 19. Yeah, just kidding. We have, let's take a look on statistics. Giovanni, once again, his long survivability over 130 lines, his average losing lines, average losing score of 470, highest score of the match over 600. All of those statistics, except for one, highest lines, are in Italian players' favor. ELIWA with those 215 lines make a nice statement, and she will be a pretty tough opponent for the rest of the field. So the only player who has realistic chances to take the first spot from Giovanni will be Tim, who is joining the league in October after CTWC, so we have quite an eventful second part of October. But yeah, Giovanni makes a very great impression. He doesn't top out early. He goes for the games, even if it's not going his way, he is able to survive them. And let's take a look on Division 2 table. Giovanni, 4 matches, 11 points out of 12 possible. The only point he dropped was the decider versus Mark. And yeah, as we said, still has to play Team in his remaining last match of this season. But as we said, Team joins us later. Yeah, ELIWA starts with a loss, but there's only one match played. Still 4 matches for her to play. Everything and anything can happen. We'll have to schedule the matches, and then yeah, we will give you more Division 2 action. And Giovanni says his friends say hi, so say hi back to your friends, Giovanni.
Adam doesn't say hi, Adam says hello.
Adam says hello. Yeah, and Adam shows also the ELO list, the official one. Should update very quickly. Yeah, we have like some mixing wins in this area of 1440 to 1500. So there will be changes going on for sure. But what I wanted you to show is the full ELO list. Giovanni is one match away of being in the official list, and his ELO rating is 1626. So Giovanni is chasing the big five of Division 1. TUGI and Jesper are not that far away. Jesper only 15 ELO points ahead. So yeah, Giovanni will be a tough opponent in Division 1 if he advances there. What's your ELO RVP? It's 1435 right now. It's 5 points behind Gunther from the players who are playing, 9 points behind Jesper, currently known as Robin. And yeah, you are ahead, for example, of Somalian, currently playing as Le. So yeah, there are quite a few players which are still in contention. And RVP, the Division 1 player Czechosczak, only 11 points ahead of you. So yeah, there's a lot of things can happen, and we can have quite an interesting division. How do you say it in English? Allocation for the next season, considering those guarantees and bans. The ELO will also play a role. Yeah, so Giovanni with his next match will appear on the official list with the minimum of 5 games. Yeah, and it looks like that we might have a very strong Division 1 next season. Yeah, quite an eventful day. Adam, anything you would like to add from yourself?
Technically, we don't have any matches scheduled at this very moment, but it looks like most likely the next matches will happen on Saturday, so stay tuned, check the Discord, and you will get all the info there. A lot of good matches to come, especially as Jesper will be joining Division 1 very soon.
We need to train scheduling matches more, I suppose, Adam.
Well, yeah, I have to. Yeah, so let's write someone so that I can go do it.
Yeah, guys, so thank you for today. With the most probability we'll be back on Saturday, but what time it will be, check our Discord server in the Lolbok League scheduled matches channel. There will be matches appearing when we have scheduled some.
For now, let's rate Matt Martin, who's playing Tetris.
So let's rate him. Guys,
well,
thank you for today.
Wait. Is he
no,
rolling?
Not him.
Is he rolling?
Unfortunately, yes.
So let's not rate him.
Who do you want to write then? Hekutaro?
Is Yakutaro rolling?
No, Hekutaro is playing us.
Let's write Yakutaro.
Let's write Hekutaro, and yeah, with the most probability, see you on Saturday. Have a nice rest of your Wednesday, and yeah, see you later, guys. Bye bye.
Thanks for watching. Bye.